Hi guys, it's Brisingrize here. I have some super exciting news. I hit 23! I'm 23 years old! I made it to my 25th birthday. I am so happy. I got this cool shit, I got my necklaces, so today I thought I'd do a very special video on why that number is so important. Why getting to 23 years old is the biggest achievement of my life. I'm gonna give you guys a warning right now. The stuff that is going to be discussed in this video may not be suitable for my younger audience, but if you want to stick around and you want to hear a little bit of my story, and I will warn you that it can be very heart-wrenching at times, and stick around, I've given you the warning, so let's start this off. For those of you who do not know my story, there is a reason that I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And that reason is because I was abused. I was abused by the person who gave birth to me. And the abuse was very, very bad. I'm using euphemisms here because I don't want to go into full detail of how awful it really was. If you guys would like me to, I think I prefer to do that over a live stream where I could gauge the reaction more safely. And just make sure that I'm not upsetting any of you guys, because this stuff is hard to talk about, and I know it's hard to listen to. I've had people break down in tears in front of me, telling me how strong I am. And it does mean a lot to me. So, in 2011, where the year was probably when the abuse was kicking up to the notch that I could barely stand up afterwards, to give you a rare indication, I was considering taking my own life. I had already tried twice, and I would try 2 more times after this, but it was after my third one that something happened which kind of forced me to reconsider if ending my life was really what I wanted to do, or if I wanted to live. So what happened was, I was sitting in my bedroom on the floor and I was crying. And this is a 16-year-old girl crying that she wanted to die. It's not something that I like to admit being, but that is what was happening. I wanted to go. I didn't think about how selfish it was. I didn't think about what the after effect would be on my family. I just wanted to make the pain end. And I'll be honest with you guys, I could take the beatings, right? I could take the beatings, no problem. The beatings weren't the issue. I could deal with getting the shit kicked out of me. I could deal with getting punched. I could deal with window cleaner. I could deal with all the things that that person did to me. Because as long as I still had my inner strength to get back up, she could have decapitated my arms. She could have done anything. It wouldn't have stopped me. That stuff was fine because I could channel my anger and I could fight back and I could attack her and I could make her bleed and I could do all the things that I did to survive. And I'm not proud of them. I'm really not. When people say that I'm a violent person, it's not true. I do not condone violence. I don't believe that violence solves anything. But I believe when your body's got into fight or flight mode and you are backed into a corner like an animal, you're going to do whatever it takes to get yourself out of that mess. And in my case, that was fight to the fucking death. And I did. And I hurt her. And there's still a great deal of satisfaction from that, because believe me, there's nothing more that I want to do than hurt her more. But it's not going to do me any good, because 1, she doesn't remember, 2, she would prefer not to remember, and 3, the only person that would really hurt is myself. Because I'd end up in jail for someone like that. And I ain't got no time for that. I wouldn't be very good in jail. Just gotta put it out there. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Unless it really counts. But back to the story. Sorry, I tangent a lot. That's one of the symptoms. When you go through abuse, when you are bullied every day of your life, when your sense of self does not exist, your brain can be pretty darn clever, and my brain is probably cleverer than most. And that's not a criticism. I just know that my brain is very, very different from a lot of people because it thinks in millions miles per hour and just goes like a bat out of hell. And that's okay, because I'm glad it does that, because it helps me create. It helps me be the YouTuber that I am, and I'm very, very proud of that. Also, makes me love the Joker so much, because we're very similar. And when your sense of self is gone, your brain will basically fragment who you are. And that may result in all sorts of different things. That may result in no confidence, which I definitely don't have anymore. It's getting there. The confidence isn't the best, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was, and that's all down to you guys, because getting to be able to do these videos has been one of the best frickin' therapies I can think of. Even though I stutter sometimes still, I'm so much more articulate, and I know that's because of you, because you've made my brain slow down. Another tangent, but we'll get back to it. So, in my case, my brain split my personality. This isn't like split personality disorder or multiple personality disorder. This is a very different kind of thing. There are voices in my head, and these voices are good. I have been to many counselors who have said otherwise, but the major one that I listened to, who was Caroline, and if you're watching this totally psyched, thank you for all you've done for me. You've made me the person I am today, and I hope I continue to grow and get better, because that's all I want to do. So, my brain basically decided these voices needed names. I didn't know who they were. I didn't really spend much time getting to know them, because all my life I've been told voices are bad. You're not supposed to have voices in your head. You're woohoo. And I was just like, brilliant. Well, if I'm woohoo, then so be it. I'll be cuckoo. And my brain decided that there would be 3 main voices that I would listen to. You've got the Joker, because of course I adore the Joker. And he represents my inner child. He protects that person that was hurt so badly. He wants to laugh. He wants to do things that are fun. He doesn't want me to feel like I am being stagnated creatively. He wants me to go out there and do what I love, which is YouTube, horses, artwork, KOE. That kind of stuff is what Joker wants me to do. So we do it. He is not a negative voice by any means. He can be a bit pedantic at times. He can be a bit procrastinative. If things don't go our way, he will shut down and get quite upset. But then again, that's just him. And I can literally sit and have a conversation to him like I'm having with the camera. Then you've got Brisinga. And Brisinga represents my logical side. I'm a very analytical person. I believe in graphs and data and facts rather than listening to my emotions, because my emotions get me in trouble usually. So nowadays I really consider things analytically, or at least I try to. And sometimes this can lead to procrastination because I'm too scared to do something emotional in case it blows up in my face. Which is why what I ended up doing this week is absolutely bonkers, again completely against my character. That has started to form. But I'm very happy that I did what I did. There'll be a video about that later. But the one that is the most important, especially in 2011, is my character Wolf. And Wolf in my stories and fan fictions is Joker's girlfriend. And before everyone gets all shitty and goes, Honey and Joker and all that, I don't care. These are my stories. DC might like Wolf, they might not. Be great to get her into the comics, but if not, this is my character. This is who I think suits the Joker. My version. Which then again might be completely different from everyone else's. And that's fine. Everyone's got a different version of a certain character that they grew up with. Mine's Mark Hamill. This guy. Even though this guy's done by one of my favourite artists, but, made me very happy that Cody got me this shirt. And she came along in 2011 when my world was very, very dark. And I was falling apart. And I was struggling. And everything was going to shit. And she became the one thing I needed more than anything. And this is probably going to break a lot of hearts, but I needed a mum. And I didn't have one. Because the person that was my mum was trying to kill me every night. you know, was trying to end the life of the child that she brought into this world. Whether she wants to admit it or not, that's what she was trying to do in those moments of just pure frickin' insanity where all I saw was blood, red, white, and black. A lot of black. And, Wolf is still that motherly person. She's a side of my personality that I think makes me who I am, makes me so connectable to people, makes me so loving and kind, because no matter what fucking happens, I still care about people. Even if they frickin' hurt me, which is a huge problem, because sometimes people hurt me bad, and then I give them a second chance, and then a third chance, and a fourth chance, and then a 100th chance, and then I dump their sorry asses. But that's kind of been fragmenting and been much more one chance you're out, fuck off kind of thing. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Because I really should have seen it coming. So in 2011, another tangent, there you go, I do that. Wolf and I were sitting in my bedroom, and I was cleaning up some of my injuries because she dug their nails in, and I was bleeding, and it was annoying because it was all over my fucking favourite shirt at the time, and I was pissed off about it. I was crying, and she was sitting on my bed, and I was sitting on the hard wooden floor, and Wolf said to me, "You can't let her win, you know." And I said, "Yeah, I know. But she has won, hasn't she? I'm dying, Wolf." And she grabbed my shoulders, you know, I felt her there, and she dug her fingers in, and it hurt. And if you want to get someone's attention, even though it's a little bit violent, grab them by the frickin' shoulders and do this. You'll frickin' get them to look at you. And she says to me, "Brooke, look at me." And I couldn't. So she squeezed harder. So I was forced to look at her. And she said to me, "You are gonna make it to 17. And I said, "No, I'm not. I don't have the strength to fight anymore, Wolf. I'm sorry. I don't think I can do this." And Wolf steeled her shoulders and she sat up straight. She said, "We're going to set a goal." And I said, "Okay. What kind of goal?" She said, "What age do you want to get to?" And I said, "I don't know, 18. And she rolled her eyes. And I looked at her all confused, like, "Well, what do you mean? You asked what age I wanted to get to. I want to get to 18. That's the year that everyone says everything gets better." And she just gives me this look like, "Uh-huh." She's like, "You're going to make it to 18. Something a bit further on. Something that is important to you." Now, in my stories, Wolf goes to Gotham when she turns 23. When she is 23, Wolf chooses the life she wants to live. When she's 23, Wolf does what no one else would consider sane. She chooses to become a bad guy. But she comes into her own, and she becomes her own person. And you bet your bottom dollar I look up to that. So I looked up at Wolf and I said, "I want to get to 23. I said, "Because that's when everything changes for you. That's when everything gets better. That's when you're standing on your own two frickin' feet and you've got your arms crossed and you're standing there next to the Joker and no one can touch you again. Nothing can hurt you. Because you made that milestone." And she smiled at me and she said, "Then we're going to make it to 23. And believe me, there were times I didn't think I was going to, but she frickin' pulled me through. I didn't really have a choice in the matter. I was kind of literally dragged along by the voices in my head keeping me going. And holy shit am I happy they did, because I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be a YouTuber. I wouldn't have these beautiful necklaces. I wouldn't have this amazing shirt. I wouldn't have 88 subscribers. Hopefully gonna be 90. I would love to get 100 before Christmas. That would just make my fucking year. Because I took a risk this year doing this. This is completely against my character usually to talk about what I've been through. To this extent, to be this open and honest, but I want to be. Because I've got a fucking fire inside of me and ain't gonna go away in a hurry. I made it to 23 years old. And I'm still gonna keep fucking going. I don't care if people knock me down anymore. I don't care if people bully me. You're gonna see a whole new side of me if you mess with me, and it will not be pretty. Because I've been through the ringer. I've been to hell and back about 6 times. The devil knows my name quite well. He calls me Brookie. Don't mess with him. And don't mess with me. Because I made it to 23. I made it to 23. I made it. I made it. I made it to my milestone. So nothing's gonna touch me ever again. And I, honest to goodness, owe it to every single one of you that have shared my videos. Owe it to every single one of you that has wished me a happy birthday. Owed it to every single one of you that bugged Markiplier absolutely insane when he was here in New Zealand to meet me. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna meet him. Because now I got a freaking fire up my ass and it ain't going away. Honest to goodness, I've been fucking trying to throw water on it so that I can relax. And it's like, no, let's go do YouTube videos. Let's do this stuff. Let's go. It's just like, fuck, where did this come from? And it comes from hitting that milestone. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm completely cured of my complex post-traumatic stress disorder. That's never gonna go away. But it means that I can handle it. I can fight it. Because I can tell myself that I made it to that fucking milestone. And I had the best 23rd of my life. And I'm gonna tell you about it because it might not be the perfect 23rd to you, but to me, holy hell, it was good. So, got up in the morning, riding Keepers of a Corridor, chilling out in my bedroom, no one bugging me, no one wanting to because everyone was tired from the 21st the night before that was my sister's best friends, where they all got very, very drunk and did the typical West Auckland thing, but that's all good, that's not my scene. My dad comes in, gives me a kiss on the head, wishes me a wonderful happy birthday, and the feeling of happiness I got when I woke up that morning is like nothing I've ever felt before. Because I knew that I was okay. Then we organised everything. We called up Fenella, which is one of my favourite cafes. Now, unfortunately, my sister kind of did a little bit of a poopy because she made a bit of a mistake. Because she forgot that we only had one car that worked. So I invited my grandparents, and we couldn't all fit in the car. So she had to take a Honda, which doesn't have a warrant of fitness. Doesn't have a registration, but you know what, for my birthday my sister did the most awesome thing ever, and that was to make sure that I had the best 23rd of my life. And I did. I had bacon and eggs. I struck an awesome pose and photos, which I will gladly put on Instagram. I looked hot. Didn't expect me to say that, did you? But I did. I looked good. I felt good. I went to a freaking modelling thing the day before and got told that I could model. That I could have a chance to do this, that I come alive in front of a camera. No surprises, that's why I love YouTube so much. I get to have fun! And then, on December 9th, technically still December 8th in other parts of the world, so YOLO, just gonna say that. Then I got my cute little dolphin here and my little dragon, which is very important because that represents Brisingrize, and these 3 represent a lot of things in my life with the power of 3. I did something absolutely bonkers. I went and got my horse. I bloody jumped in a car with my friend Tasha and my sister's boyfriend Cody, and we went and got my horse, which I cannot wait to introduce, which I cannot wait to do a video about discussing why I didn't get Terry, because no, it is not Terry. It is a horse called Eric, who is significantly bigger, who is the sweetest, gentle giant I have ever met, and is my goddamn Viking. If anyone suits the Brisingrize channel, it's this guy. And I'm gonna make him a star, even though he already is. He's such a star already. Yeah, I love my Eric. I love my Eric! He's so sweet! But that's why I wanted to do this video. To, first off, thank you for getting me to 23. Even though people are like, oh, you know, shit, why celebrate a birthday? Because I freaking made it! Every time I hit my birthday, I'm happy. Because it's another year that I've gone through and I fucking rocked it. Doesn't matter how many times I've crashed and burned. Doesn't matter how many times I've bored my eyes out of my room saying I want to go. Because I fucking made it. And that is what everyone should do when they've got a mental health issue or a physical issue. Celebrate that birthday like it's your last. Just have fun. Do something that's comfortable for you. You don't have to go out and have a massive party. You can go out to a cafe like I did. You can go buy your horse. You can do anything you want. Just do it. Celebrate another year of being you. Because that's what this channel's all fucking about. Me being me, having fun, doing the stuff I missed out on, and bringing every single last one of you crazy little misfits along for the ride. Because to quote Queen, I'm the girl who is the misfit that doesn't fit in anywhere. I'm the girl that is talking to the misfits at the back of the room feeling like they don't belong anywhere. The Brisingrize channel is for you guys. And I cannot wait to get to come to conventions and see you all face to face. I'll straighten my hair, I'll put makeup on, I'll wear really fancy clothes if you want me to, but I will be there. And I cannot wait to hit 24. I cannot wait to hit 25. I just want to live. And I'm doing it. And I'm so happy to be doing that. So thank you guys for 88 subs, getting me to 23 years old. Fuck yeah! And just being the most awesome freaking group of people ever. I hope you're all having a happy holiday and getting ready for Christmas if you celebrate it. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao,